Today's story features the Summersville Police Department. On August 20th of 2020, the department attempted what's called a controlled delivery at a residence that Mr. Timmy Miles was seen visiting. The package is either delivered by the department or is known to contain contraband. The idea is that they watch the package, knowing what's inside of it, and whoever receives it gets arrested. But while observing the home, the officers lost sight of the package around the same time that Mr. Timothy Miles left the residence. Officer Robert Berreneau and several others followed the man and shortly after initiated a traffic stop.
I know what you picked up. I know what you picked up over there, okay?
What I picked up?
Yeah. Come on. Get out of the car.
No, I ain't getting out the car till y'all tell me what's going on.
We're about to tell you what's going on. Come on out.
No, bro. What's going on? Let me record this.
Okay.
Y'all got y'all. What y'all got y'all?
Yeah, we're recording right now, so come on out.
What's going on?
You got the camera on.
Yeah, come on out.
I'll tell you, all right?
Come on out.
Oh, no, don't grab me. Don't grab me.
One of the officers says, "We know what you picked up back there." However, Timmy had no idea about the package as it wasn't his residence and wasn't expecting a delivery. In fact, at this point in time, the package was still at the residence the cops left it at. The officer then asks Timmy to exit his vehicle, and then they'll tell him why they pulled him over. Unfortunately, the Supreme Court case of Pennsylvania v. Mims recognizes the cop's authority to demand the driver exit his vehicle if lawfully pulled over, but it would have been very simple for the officers to tell the driver why they pulled him over, but they didn't. Instead, Officer Robert Berreneau decides to initiate violence to remove him.
Well, we're telling you, giving you lawful order. If you don't get out, you're about to get ripped out of the car.
Well, go ahead.
So don't.
I got a back problem. Don't rip me out.
I'm not trying to do that, so come on out. Come on out. We'll explain it to you.
We're going to tell you, dude. Come on, step out of the car.
Let me go.
No, I'm not letting you go.
Bro, let me go,
This is your last chance, man.
No.
Get the f*** out.
Officer Berreneau first grabs Timmy's arm, then pulls him by the neck, choking him. Officer Berreneau now punches Timmy repeatedly in the face. During the struggle, his body cam falls to the ground.
Why you punch me in my face? I don't know what's going on. What's going on? I just left my grandson's house. What's going on? Somebody punched me in my face. Hey, bro. Oh, Johnny, what's going on? What's going on?
What
Don't punch me in my face. That shit hurt, man. That shit hurt.
He was wrapping up, so gave the nose thing.
Afterward, Officer Berreneau describes that Timmy was wrapping up on the steering wheel, so he, quote, did the nose thing. It is likely that he is referring to a pain compliance technique in which an officer will push their knuckle or a firm object onto the bridge of a victim's nose to cause suffering and force them to obey. It often does not leave marks or serious damage. However, that is not what Officer Berreneau did. Officer Berreneau punched Timmy repeatedly while choking him, causing a small cut under his eye. One of the officers mentions going back to the house to look for the package they planted.
At the house? Yeah, we need to go there now.
The officers say they need to go back to the house as fast as possible to make sure, otherwise they don't have anything, meaning they'd have no reason to pull Timmy out of his car, let alone pull him over.
Yeah, we have to make sure that we don't have anything.
The aggressing officer then mentions that the watch team lost sight of the package, which is what prompted the traffic stop, but Timmy was never in possession of the box in question, and the officers never saw him pick it up. They merely lost track of it.
They lost sight of the box, and this car left. We stopped it. He didn't want to get out. We had to extract them. It's not there. Yeah. Yep.
Someone sitting in the house?
We got lookers.
Soon after, it is reported that the box was seen still sitting on the porch where the officers left it. At this point, they inform Timmy that he's going to be charged with resisting, even though they now have no probable cause to hold him, as their controlled delivery package is still right where they left it.
Still on the porch. Naz. Naz. It's on the porch still. Hey.
Blackmail is a hand on the package. He's been pacing around.
He's been pacing around? Okay, but It has to.
Somebody's got to grab it and bring it in.
Yeah, ask Jamie if that's good enough for us to go in and. Well, somebody has to grab it. Somebody has to take possession of it. Let me call.
Dude, he was getting all locked up, so.
Just deal with him. We'll probably just get. I mean, again, we have.
Well, we might.
Right. So just make sure he's okay when EMS is here. Like, hey.
To add insult to injury, the officers call for a canine to bypass Timmy's Fourth Amendment rights and secure the authority to search his vehicle to see if they can find something illegal and make their battery on the man acceptable in the court's eyes.
We'll get a dog because right now he's going to say no. I mean, he didn't pick up the package. So let's get a dog to make sure there's probable cause we search the car. But
I'll get 8-7 en route.
Yeah.
Timmy now addresses his batterer to tell him how brave he is.
Hey, you brave. You a brave cat. With all that shit on, you real brave to be punching on, choking people and shit, man. You wrong. I'm gonna tell you something. And mark my word. If you don't stop, God gonna get you, bruh. I'm for real now. If you don't slow down and do right, God gonna get you, man. I'm for real, bro. I don't care how much hatred you have against me. When you hate me, you hate God too, bruh. I'm telling you now. We might be different, but deep down inside, we the same motherfucking color flipping. For real, I don't care what's going on or what you think of conspiracy, my nigga. On some real, you had no business choking and pulling on me like that. I would have complied only if you'd have let me know what the was going on. I come out my yard, everybody swarming me and punching me and throwing me on the ground. That's ruthless, that's thuggish. So y'all called us motherfuckers. You had no business choking me, bro. That brought back a lot of flashbacks, bro. You going down for that one, for real. On everything, you going down. If it take my life, you going down. For choking me, you going down. I'm not threatening you, but God gonna get you, bro. For real, you ain't had to put your hand on my neck.
Nearly 25 minutes into the stop, a canine arrives and a free air sniff is conducted on Timmy's vehicle. Despite some reports claiming that some canines have an 80% chance of hitting on a vehicle incorrectly, the dog finds nothing. About 5 minutes later, they finally call for an ambulance, though Timmy requested one after he was extracted.
I don't think. No?
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
At this point in the video, it seems only right that the officers offer Timmy an apology, a card to Internal Affairs and a good civil rights lawyer, and let him leave. Instead, they call their other team and find out the controlled delivery package was reclaimed by the police, terminating their operation.
Hey, were y'all able to secure the box? Hey, they secured the box.
Huh?
They secured it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out the bug. We're gonna go and search this. Anything else we find here.
Despite the complete lack of reasonable articulable suspicion, probable cause, a negative hit from a canine, and Timmy's denial to allow them to search, they search his vehicle anyway, which allegedly produced an empty bag that smelled like marijuana. I was unable to find any information on whether Timmy was actually charged. However, Officer Bernu was terminated by the Somerville Police Department a little over a week after this incident, after a complaint was filed and the footage was reviewed. The Somerville Police Department then asked the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division to investigate the incident, and the officer was charged with third-degree assault and battery.